What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the new 2026 Toyota RAV4. I was on the internet looking for information about this new car, and there's a lot of garbage, a lot of AI renderings that are not even remotely close to the spy shots of the new RAV4. So today I'm going to go on the internet and tell you guys what information that is correct and some information that isn't correct. There's even some big names in there that are putting out garbage right now. So we're going to be taking a deep dive into the internet and taking the notes on the new 2026 Toyota RAV4. Alright, we're going to start off with the spy shots of this vehicle. So this right here is supposedly the new Toyota RAV4. So if we take a look at this vehicle right here, it's towing a trailer right now. So it's probably doing the tow capacity testing. That's not a huge deal when it comes to Toyota hybrids and like RAV4s, because they're not meant to tow. They're more of a family vehicle, and fuel economy is probably the biggest thing about these vehicles. But let's start off with the exterior styling from these spy shots. If we look at the front end right here, it's giving me Toyota Camry front end vibes. You can see the little swoop right there and the line going across all the way. So there's a very high chance the front end looks like the Toyota Camry. Toyota likes this new swooping design across the front. They've done it with the Crown Insignia, the Prius, and some other vehicles. So it'll make sense to have the front end like that. Second of all, the thing that caught my attention the most is the rear panel right there, the one in the box. It is a lot more straight than the previous generations. The previous generations, they kind of go down. The rear window is a lot tinier. They actually even wrap the rear window so people don't see it as clearly. But if you look closely, that's where the rear window goes now. And that's a lot larger than the previous generation. So there's going to be more room in the back. Another thing to mention is that with an extra room in the back, maybe there'll be a 7-seater option like the Tiguan and the Outlander has. All right, here's another look at the new RAV4. We can take a look at the back here. It's a lot taller than the previous generation, plus that window right there is quite a bit bigger. And if we take a closer look at the tow hitch right there, it is a lot more prominent than the previous generation. It's sticking out of the bumper, so it could probably handle more towing capacity, so which probably means this thing might have a more powerful powertrain than the previous generation. Alright, so we're here on Motor One's website right now. This is their rendering of the new RAV4. It won't look like this. It kind of looks sick. I really like this design. It's like a mini Toyota Sequoia, but it won't look like this due to the rendering pictures we saw. It's going to have the more swooping Camry look than this. All right, here's another one from Car Scoops. If we take a look at the front end, that one might be kind of close to what we should expect because it has that front swooping design and the colored grille from the Camry. I'm not a big fan of the paint matched grille. I think they look better black. But this one, the rear end is literally just the previous generation. That window is too small to be the one that we're looking at right now. These are the RAV4 trail wheels. So this is just like a facelifted previous generation, but this one we get a good idea on the front end right there. All right, here's another shot from Car Scoops as well. This one we get a better picture of the rear end. This one's a lot more accurate. We can see the taller rear end and the hexagon wheel arches. So Car Scoops, you kind of redeemed yourself here, but this one is just not accurate. This one's more accurate. All right, here's another one from Auto Evolution. Just ignore this picture completely because there is no shot the RAV4 is going to look like this. That window is way too tiny. It's kind of bold of them to post this picture and post a spy shot as well. Like, it doesn't even look the same if you ask me. And the caption shows a BMW XM-ish design. Do they even know what the XM looks like? This is absolutely nothing like the BMW XM. Talking about the new RAV4's powertrain, the gas engine with the 8-speed automatic is most likely gonna get dropped and just adopt a full hybrid system. I'm telling you right now, I promise you it's gonna have the 2.5 liter gas engine with the hybrid assist that comes in the previous hybrid and the Camry hybrids. It's gonna be more like a Camry. The Camry and the RAV4 have been kind of the same in the past. Another thing to talk about is a new Mazda CX-50. You guys may be thinking why I'm bringing a Mazda into this right now. The new Mazdas, they have the same powertrain as the RAV4. They have the 2.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with the hybrid assist, the eCVT, all-wheel drive. The CX-50 hybrid and the RAV4 hybrid are twins. They just have different body styles. Alright, so with that information, the CX-50 hybrid was just introduced into the market recently this year. So if Toyota discontinues that engine, the 2.5 liter one with the hybrid assist, it doesn't make sense because Mazda still is using that engine. So that engine is 100% guaranteed in the RAV4. I just hope they drop an iForce Max powertrain with more power, and that would be actually sick. Imagine a GR RAV4 to compete with like the BMW's X3s or X2s or whatever, but we can only hope. I highly doubt that. This is actually the next day after filming that video. I saw this new Forester and the rear window looks a lot like the new RAV4. The rear end looks a lot like what the RAV4 spy shots look like. So could it be something like this? There's a high chance because Toyota and Subaru are sharing their hybrid system or their hybrids Foresters. Alright, so this is a 2026 vehicle. Tech is a huge thing now. Every single car comes loaded with tech. Some would say too much tech because they just slap in a massive screen and they get rid of all the buttons. I absolutely hate that. Hopefully Toyota doesn't do it like that because they're doing a good job with the current Tundras and Sequoias because they get massive screens and still a bunch of buttons going along the bottom, which would be nice. Maybe Toyota will adopt the Lexus NX screens, those 14-inch screens with buttons. I really like those. But if Toyota slaps a Tesla screen on the RAV4, I'm gonna be kind of disappointed, man, because Toyotas are meant to be nice and simple. And if you slap in a massive screen and I'm driving and I have to press a bunch of buttons on the screen to like decrease the heat or whatever, that's gonna be annoying. So we just gotta wait on that. We have no information on the screen yet or the rest of the technology. So we just have to wait that out. All right, let's take a look at this 2025 Camry interior. We can get an idea of the Toyota RAV4 interior with this. Take a look, massive screen, full digital gauge cluster. High chance we get a full digital gauge cluster in the RAV4. And take a look right down there, proper climate control buttons. So we can expect to see this out of the RAV4 as well. Alright, talking about trims of the 2026 RAV4. Right now, we have no information about the trims, but we can expect to see the limited XSE, SE, XLE, and the LE models. Maybe Toyota will drop the LE model. We'll see how that goes. Toyota is going for like a more premium brand because like the Priuses, they're only XLEs and limiteds now, which kind of sucks. I like base model Toyotas because they're kind of cheap. So we're going to have to wait on that and see what Toyota does with their trims. Maybe we won't get the Woodland hybrid trims or stuff like the trail trim for the first year. They might add those in the next couple of years. So we just got to wait on that for now. That is pretty much all we know about the RAV4 right now. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do more car reviews, like hands-on car reviews as well this year. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys don't agree with my takes, I apologize, but that's just what I think right now. So if you guys want to drop some criticism in the comments below, I'll love to read it all and I'll improve myself from there. So thank you.